Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell, and he returns this to the 22.
Ready, striker, 3-3. Ready.
Now it's Hall.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Got it.
Now 2nd and 5. Glove.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Now 2nd and 9.
To throw now, here's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
And just shedding him off there.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Hall to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The Vikings sit 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 43 yards.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
Throwing. Love. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Packers have retaken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Back to throw, Hall. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hall. They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Ready.
Here's Hall. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Ready?
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Hall.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
On the set. Field, black. Ready.
Now Hall.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Throwing here is Hall.
Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hall.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This is 2nd and 8.
2
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Hall. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Packers 31, Vikings 8. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Black shot. Ready.
Now Love. Flush to his right.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
Set. Hut.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Ready.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Set. Rail. Yellow. Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Flag blue. Set. Hut.
Back to throw. Hall.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. That, folks, is a 94-yard punt return.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Come on. Set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Steel. Black. Hut.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hall, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Love now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Touchdown! Jaden Reed, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Fight. 97. Set.
Here's Hall, throwing to start the drive. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Hall, throwing on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll get this underneath to Madison. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Short throw to Musgrave.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
and now off to the races down the right side. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
33 yards.
and the Packers just continue to roll. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 8. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
52.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is
Taken in. It's complete. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 41 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Now it's Hall.
He's going to try and go deep again.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.